everyone. Firstly, I want to send a massive congratulations to all the award winners, especially under this circumstances this year. It's something you should be really proud of. So I thought I'd just introduce myself and speak a little bit about my journey. So my name's Jodie Ounsley, and I was born premature and profoundly deaf. So profoundly deaf means no hearing whatsoever, like completely mute. But when I was 14 months old, I had a cochlear implant fitted, and I was one of the youngest at the time in the UK to have it fitted that young. So from there, when I was 13 months old, I went to the Elizabeth Foundation, which is an amazing charity who help young deaf children listen and speak before starting school. So I was doing intense speech therapy from the age of 13 months old to 5 years old. And I also went to the John Tracy Clinic in America and did the same, did speech therapy. So early on, I was faced with challenges, but I was just getting on with it really. But I soon realised I was very into my sports. I absolutely loved it. I felt like I was good at it. I felt like I fit in, and it was almost like an escape, I'd say. And I soon discovered the coal race. So if you don't know what the coal race is, it's a typical Yorkshire event, and you basically run a mile with a sack of coal on your shoulders. And I did that when I was from 5 years old, and funny enough, went to win it 5 times. So I'm 5 times world coal carrying champion. So as bizarre as it sounds, that's where my sporting career sparked, I guess. And yeah, in school, I went to mainstream school, so I did struggle a lot. I struggled a lot with the work. I didn't have the confidence to speak to teachers and so on. So school wasn't a really great time, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was play sport. Um, so fast forward, I did Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, I was British champion, I loved my athletics, and I just had in my head, I want to be an athlete, I want to compete at the Olympics. And yeah, I always wanted to try rugby as well, but doctors advise people with cochlear implants not to do contact sports because of the risks. So the risks are that the actual processor on my ear could fall off, break, but that can be replaced. The real risk is the magnet that is under my skin on top of my skull. If that gets dislodged, there's a lot of complications. So I might have to have an operation. If I had to have an operation, it may not be successful, so that means I won't be able to hear. So yeah, there's a lot of risks, but I didn't want to accept someone telling me, Jodie, you can't do this because of this. I didn't like the thought of me not being able to do something just because, I've got a disability. So I kept persuading my mum and dad, please, can I just try rugby? Can I just try it? Can we find a way around it? I just really want to try this sport. And they're amazing parents, very supportive parents, but they wanted what was the safe option, which is not to play rugby. But a couple of years later, my younger brother started playing, and you can imagine how heartbroken I was seeing him play. So again, I was on the back saying, please, can we just find a way around this? And I kind of managed to persuade them, and they said, okay, we'll let you go to one rugby session and you get it out of the system. So we got a scrum cap, which is like a head guard, got some boots, turned up to the rugby club. I was nervous as hell, but I did it and I absolutely loved it. I was hooked straight away. And fast forward 5 years, I've now call it a career. I'm a professional rugby player. I'm the first ever deaf female rugby player to represent England Sevens. So I just want to say to you, don't listen to people who put you down. You can achieve anything, like honestly you can. If you put your mind to it, if you're passionate about something, you go for it and prove people wrong, because honestly, I could have easily just not done rugby and listened to people and say, actually, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can't do that because of this. You can do it. You go and do it. But I'm not saying go against medical advice at all. I'm just saying that there's always solutions around things, and you can always achieve anything you want if you've got the mindset for it. So yeah, that's just a little bit about my journey, and that's what I'm passionate about. these days when I'm not playing rugby. I'm going into schools. Trying my best just to inspire others to, go for the dreams and not to hold back and let barriers hold you back, because, yeah, you're going to struggle. I'm not denying that. You're going to have times where you want to give up, but you just keep going. That's all I say. And yeah, you're surely going to succeed. So keep doing what you're doing, and I wish you all the best.